Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we unpack fascinating material, pulling out the most important nuggets of knowledge and insight, just for you. Today we're stepping into a scene that's, well, truly heartwarming. Picture this, a cozy kitchen, maybe you can almost smell the pancakes cooking, and there's this delightful, innocent chatter between a grandchild and their grandma.
Yeah, you can just imagine
And
it.
in that moment, the grandchild, with that just boundless curiosity kids have, asks a question. It really sets the stage for our whole conversation today.
Oh, what was the question?
Grandma, do you remember the Superpower puppies from your first book?
Okay. It's an opening that immediately grabs your imagination, doesn't it?
It really does.
That one simple question, it instantly sets up this warm, intergenerational feeling, drawing us right into the heart of our deep dive today. We're about to explore a really unique and insightful series of books, specifically the second edition, which is beautifully titled Superpower Puppies.
Right. And our mission today is to go, far beyond just describing the stories. We're here to really pull out the profound insights woven into these tales.
Yeah.
We're talking about life's inevitable changes, the good stuff, the ups, but also the challenging downs.
Right, absolutely. And the power of resilience that comes
Yeah.
from that.
Exactly. Resilience, the meaning of kindness, simple but so deep, and that incredible bond between humans and animals.
It's really special.
It is. So this isn't just like a collection of cute dog stories, though. Believe me, there are plenty of those.
Oh, I bet.
We're actually uncovering life lessons here, universal ones that really resonate with, well, with our own experiences, I think.
What's truly captivating here, for me anyway, is seeing how the core philosophy behind these Superpower Puppies books develops, how it evolves from the first one to the second. In the first book, the main idea was really empowering, wasn't it? It celebrated seemingly ordinary qualities in dogs
Yeah,
as genuinely special. It turned everyday traits into superpowers.
I love that idea.
Me too. And that idea was then sort of beautifully extended, subtly encouraging kids and honestly all of us to see and appreciate the unique traits in everyone, seeing the extraordinary in the everyday.
And the second edition, where does that take things?
That's where it really deepens, It shifts focus. Instead of just celebrating what's already there, it pivots to explore the theme of change.
Change itself, okay.
Exactly. And not just acknowledging change, but embracing the whole spectrum.
Hmm.
The bright, joyful transformations, and also the really difficult, challenging moments that test us.
But it doesn't just dwell on the hardship.
Not at all. That's the crucial point. It powerfully highlights the positive outcomes that can and do come from these transformations. It teaches that it's not just about getting through change, but about actively finding growth, new strengths, maybe even unexpected joy through it.
So adaptation becomes a kind of power in itself.
Precisely. Adaptation as an act of power.
And if we connect that idea, navigating change, to our own lives.
Well, this framework from Superpower Puppies gives you, our listener, an incredibly powerful lens, a way to view the changes and challenges you face every day.
It's more than just comfort, then.
Oh, yeah. It's about actively fostering a mindset of resilience, proactively looking for positive growth no matter what life throws your way.
It sets us up perfectly for the stories we're about to dive into. Practical wisdom wrapped up in these charming dog tastes.
Exactly.
Well, let's unpack this fascinating premise. Let's start with some familiar faces, maybe revisit some characters from the first book and see how their journeys have unfolded. It's like catching up with old friends.
I like that. And this part really highlights, I think, loyalty and how everyone, dogs and people, can adapt in surprising ways.
Okay, where should we begin?
Let's start with Smith. He is such an enduring spirit, holds a special place from the first book. You might remember his superpower.
Vaguely. Remind me.
It was this incredibly charming habit of pretending to rescue his humans, often from his favorite croc toy.
Oh, right. The croc toy. Not a real crocodile, obviously.
Oh, no, definitely not. But that never stopped Smith's dedication or the sheer fun he had with it. He'd even make these soft, happy singing sounds while he was doing it.
Seeing.
Well, yeah, this unique little vocalization that just showed his affection, finding joy in simple things.
And what's truly amazing is how he kept that joyful spirit even when facing physical changes later on.
Exactly. The book gently mentions he developed spondylosis. It's a condition that makes his back curve and stiffen up.
Oh, poor guy. So moving must have been harder.
Yeah, he definitely walked differently, maybe a bit slower, couldn't scamper backwards like he used to. But here's the key takeaway. Even with this physical challenge, his core character, His happiness, his dedication to people, it stayed exactly the same.
Still the same loving Smith.
Absolutely undimmed. Yeah. It's a really powerful illustration of how joy can endure, even radiate through physical limits. Spirit isn't bound by the body, you know?
That's beautifully put.
And, well, there's another layer to Smith's story. It's quite poignant. Since the book came out, we learned that Smith has passed on, gone to what the book calls puppy heaven.
Ah, that's sad. How does the book handle that? Loss is tough for kids.
It handles it with such tenderness. It introduces loss as a normal, though obviously painful, part of life. But crucially, the focus isn't on the sadness of him being gone.
It's on the joy he brought.
Exactly. It emphasizes the immense joy, the companionship, the laughter he brought. It vividly recalls his excitement, his presence, making his loss a testament to the beautiful relationships we form. Love leaves a mark.
Definitely. Okay, who's next?
Let's talk about Stitch, the steadfast helper. The book reassures us she's still doing incredibly well, still helping her family.
Good to hear.
And there's this wonderful, specific detail that shows their bond. Her owner always makes sure she walks on grass on hot days.
Why? Oh, to protect her paws from the hot pavement.
Exactly. Such a small, thoughtful act, isn't it?
It really is.
But it's a perfect example of that deep care, that mutual respect in the human-animal bond. True care is often in those little details.
It shows that reciprocal love. So true.
And then there's Estelle, the elegant greyhound. Her story is all about graceful adaptation.
Adaptation? How so?
She moved with her family, a completely new home, different suburb, a big change for a dog.
Yeah, that can be unsettling.
Right. And the book acknowledges the sadness that comes with moving, leaving the familiar, but it makes this really interesting distinction.
Which is?
It says, this sadness isn't as deep or final as the loss of going to puppy heaven, because with a move, there's still hope. You might see her again, or at least know she's okay somewhere else.
Ah, that makes sense. It emphasizes that not all difficult changes are permanent separations.
Precisely. There's a hopeful note. Estelle's story shows she's still using her superpowers, her gentle spirit, to be wonderful to her new family. Adaptability in action.
Okay, sticking with dedication, let's revisit Astro, the guardian. He sounds impressive.
Oh, he is. Described as magnificent, very large, incredibly obedient. But it's important to remember Astro wasn't just a typical family pet.
Right, he was bred for a specific purpose.
Exactly. Bred to live outdoors and guard livestock, chickens, sheep. A working dog embodying a different kind of companionship.
And there's an anecdote about him.
A really specific, heartwarming one. He was minding two potty lambs, Maestro and Allegro.
Potty lamb, so orphaned or needing special care?
Yes, exactly. Maestro's twin didn't make it, and Allegra's mother couldn't feed him, so they were really vulnerable. Astro guarded them while they were being hand-fed, just watching over them with this quiet vigilance.
Wow. That really shows the quiet heroism of working dogs.
It absolutely does. That loyalty rooted in protection and purpose, not just cuddles.
What about Titus, the kind friend?
Ah, Titus. The book mentions he's been absent from the main story in the second edition, almost like he's off stage.
So no news stories about him?
Not specifically, no. But even without recent anecdotes, the book reinforces his core character, an inherently good dog, known for his kindness to his owners, just a gentle soul, and really friendly with other dogs too, always up for a polite sniff pillow.
So his impact endures even if he's not in the spotlight.
Exactly. It's a lovely reminder that positive traits like kindness leave a lasting impression, the quiet imprint of a good nature.
Okay, let's turn to Daisy, the resilient protector. Sounds like she's had a tough time.
She has. Daisy had a recent accident, needed significant surgery, and for a while she couldn't jump like she used to.
Oh no, that must have been hard for an active dog.
Definitely a setback. But here's the inspiring part about Daisy. Despite that limitation, she still absolutely enjoys her favorite things, like apples.
She still gets her apple treats. Good for her.
And even more remarkably, she's found a new way to use her protective superpower. She's guarding the property now, but she's doing it with a partner.
A partner?
Yeah, alongside her new puppy friend, Poppy. Together, they're this little security team, barking to protect their family and home.
That's fantastic. It shows resilience, finding new ways, and teamwork too.
Absolutely. How a setback can lead to new collaborations and even a stronger sense of purpose.
And we can't forget Sugar, the loyal companion.
Definitely not Sugar. She remains this constant, unwavering presence near Grandma, like a shadow.
And she has some funny habits.
Yes. The book describes her barking, even growling sometimes when Grandma's hanging out laundry, especially if Smith was around.
Like she's guarding the clothesline.
Pretty much. It's not aggression, more like this comical display of alertness and maybe slight bossiness, but it's all about her unwavering ability to love and protect her family, a constant, comforting, sometimes amusing little sentinel.
Her loyalty is just always there.
A consistent thread through the whole thing, the comfort of a devoted companion.
So we've revisited these familiar friends, seen them navigate changes. What does this really mean for you listening at home?
Well, I think these stories underscore a fundamental truth. Even our most cherished relationships, our comforting routines, they inevitably evolve. They aren't static.
Nothing stays the same forever.
Right. But what these dogs show us, again and again, Smith's joy, Stitch's care, Daisy's adaptability, is that loyalty, deep care, and that quiet resilience can turn these transitions into something profound, meaningful.
So change isn't just about loss.
Not always. Sometimes it's a pathway to deeper connection, unexpected partnerships, and entirely new ways of living fully.
Okay, this next part sounds really powerful. The super overcomer puppies.
Yes. Here's where it gets truly transformative. This is a completely new focus in the second book. These aren't dogs adapting to minor shifts. These are dogs who faced significant life-altering physical challenges.
Okay.
Yet they continue not just to survive, but to really thrive. Incredibly inspiring ways. They redefine what whole and capable even mean.
And Grandma compares them to Paralympic athletes. That's a strong comparison.
It is striking, isn't it? And deeply impactful. She frames their experiences not as something sad or pitiable, but as inspiring examples of overcoming huge adversity.
It definitely shifts the perspective.
Right. And it's not just a nice analogy. It poses a really important question for all of us, something to really think about. What can we learn from those who adapt so magnificently, who find ingenious, joyful ways to live fully despite their challenges?
How do they find that spirit?
Exactly. How do they cultivate that? Let's start with Skeeter, the three-legged farmhand. His story is just pure, unyielding spirit.
3 legs. Wow.
Yes. And despite that, something that might seem debilitating, the book emphasizes his amazing ability to not just cope, but to do his share of the work on Auntie Caroline's farm. Really effectively, too.
So he wasn't just a pet, he was actively working.
Actively contributing. Rounding up sheep with a determination that just ignored his physical difference.
Yeah.
But it's the anecdote that really gets you.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't just work, he played soccer with the grandchild's dad and uncles.
No way.
Not with his paws, obviously. He adapted, grabbed the ball with his mouth, and confidently took it where it needed to go.
That's incredible ingenuity.
Isn't it? The book simply says he just got on with his life. And that phrase captures so much determination, adaptability, finding joy in action no matter what. He didn't dwell on what he lacked. He used what he had.
A powerful lesson right there. Who's next?
Cosmo. We could call him the one-eyed visionary.
One-eyed. What happened?
He suffered from really high eye pressure, very painful, debilitating. Ultimately, his eye had to be removed to relieve the pain. A tough decision, no doubt.
Absolutely, but the focus isn't on the loss.
No, it's on the incredibly positive outcome. He's now doing really well, sees perfectly fine with his other eye, and amazingly, his sense of smell has improved.
Wow, so one sense compensating for another.
Exactly. It highlights that fascinating aspect of resilience and how our brains adapt. Loss in one area can trigger heightened abilities in others, new ways of perceiving the world, finding new strengths through challenge.
And this theme is reinforced elsewhere.
Yes, wisely. The book includes the story of an unnamed big dog next door. Same situation, eye removed due to problems, and the result, unequivocally positive. Less pain and a happy life as a pet.
So it reinforces the message that sometimes difficult medical choices lead to a much better quality of life.
Absolutely. Solidifies that message. And then there's Kindness Sumer, the poodle cross. Her contribution is less dramatic, but just as valuable.
What's her superpower?
She keeps her family healthy through regular, enthusiastic walks. Her superpower is the consistent, quiet way she boosts her family's physical and mental health through that daily routine.
It reminds us of the power of companionship and simple routines for well-being.
Exactly. Not every contribution needs to be monumental.
Okay, tell me about Chop. He sounds like a survivor.
He really is. His story is pretty dramatic, actually. He had a severe injury on the farm, ripped his tummy badly on a sharp tap fixture.
Ouch. That sounds serious.
It was, not a minor cut. Required extensive vet care stitches, drains for infection, multiple surgeries, a long, tough recovery.
Poor thing.
But the uplifting part, the powerful part, is his eventual complete recovery. his triumphant return to just playing happily.
That's wonderful.
His journey emphasizes not just physical healing, but that deep resilience of spirit needed to push through pain and get back to joyful living. That instinct for life and happiness.
And for sheer heroism.
Yeah.
Lola and Larry.
Oh, their story is breathtaking. Incredible loyalty. They tried to save their family from a dangerous red belly black snake.
Whoa! Seriously?
Seriously. And in doing so, they both got bitten. A life-threatening situation.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did they? Did they make it?
Yes, after a tense time in recovery at the vet hospital, they pulled through. And they didn't just recover, they went home and immediately went back to their role, loving and taking care of their family like nothing happened.
Unbelievable courage and devotion.
Isn't it incredible loyalty, resilience in the face of mortal danger, that deep instinct to protect, even at huge personal risk?
Wow. Okay, so after hearing about these super overcomer puppies,
Yeah.
Skeeter, Cosmo, Chop, Lola, and Larry, what's the takeaway for us?
Well, these are incredibly powerful stories, aren't they? They challenge our ideas about what it means to be capable or whole.
Definitely. It's not about limitations.
Exactly. It's about celebrating that indomitable spirit. They teach us that physical challenges don't define one's spirit, purpose, or capacity for joy. They're about finding new ways to thrive, adapting, innovating, finding hidden strengths.
And sometimes overcoming difficulty can even enhance other abilities, like Cosmo's sense of smell.
Precisely. It can reveal deeper capacities for joy, contribution, a real zest for life. They encourage us to look beyond the surface and see the true, enduring essence of a being.
Okay, let's explore more superpowers. We're moving on to new friends now, with diverse gifts.
That's right. This section introduces a whole range of new dogs, each with distinct, often surprising superpowers that enrich their lives and the lives of those around them. It really shows that superpowers come in all shapes and sizes, often where you least expect them.
Like Autumn, the singing golden retriever.
Exactly. Cousin Arabella's dog. Her unique ability, her superpower, is that she actually sings when she meets people. Not just barking, but this distinct vocalization, like a melodic greeting.
And Grandma interprets that
As Autumn's way of conveying kind, encouraging things, a vocal expression of warmth and welcome. It highlights the diverse ways dogs communicate love, reminding us to be open to different expressions.
That's lovely. What about Spot, the health promoter? His superpowers seemed a bit funny at first, eating and sleeping a lot.
Right, classic dog behaviors. But Grandma offers this really insightful twist. She explains that walking with his owner is also a superpower for Spot. Why? Because getting exercise is very important for people and their dogs.
Ah, so it elevates something mundane into something mutually beneficial.
Precisely. It emphasizes that reciprocal relationship. The dog's need for exercise directly helps the owner's well-being. It turns a simple daily walk into this powerful act of shared wellness, recognizing those overlooked health benefits pets bring.
Okay, Mochi, the stealth Labrador. Hard to see at night.
Yeah, big black lab, tricky in the dark. But his superpower isn't about being seen. It's his quiet presence and helpfulness. There's an anecdote about him being very kind and helped me cross the path safely, like a gentle, unseen guide.
And his other superpower is obedience on walks.
Yes, which might seem simple, but it represents that deep trust and consistent contribution to both his and his owner's health. Mochi reminds us that some of the biggest superpowers are quiet, consistent, guiding others gently.
Dal, the melded masterpiece, Labrador Dalmatian cross.
Believed to be, yes. And his true superpower is so unique. All the spots on the Dalmatian melded together to make him look like a black Labrador.
So his unique appearance is his superpower.
Exactly. It's a celebration of individuality. That sometimes our most distinguishing features, the ones that defy easy labels, are our greatest strengths. Makes him one of a kind.
Peanut, the baby border collie. The growing genius.
Yes, Cousin Amy's pup. He's actively learning new superpowers at puppy preschool. Vital social skills, sit, stay, and really importantly, not jumping on a scared Eleanor, shows empathy, understanding social cues.
That's impressive for a puppy. And he smells flowers.
Yes, that delightful additional superpower, smelling flowers. It emphasizes joy in simple, natural things, finding wonder in small details. Peanut's story is about growth, empathy, and appreciating the little things.
What about Frank, the French bulldog?
Frank is described simply as a great little dog. No huge drama. His superpower is the pure joy his owners get from just walking him.
So the power of daily companionship.
Exactly. Sometimes the greatest superpowers are that consistent, comforting presence, the simple shared pleasure of everyday routines that enrich our lives so much.
And Poppy, the new guard, she teams up with Daisy.
Yes. She joins Daisy, and together their combined superpower is guarding the property, barking together to protect their family.
A clear example of teamwork.
Absolutely. Cooperation in action, showing how combining strengths provides greater security, achieving more together.
Ziggy sounds really special. Similar to Smith, but dark fur, well-trained. But her superpower is emotional support.
Deeply emotional support. Her profound superpower is helping her owners to feel less sad that their daughter has gone overseas to work.
Wow, that's incredible canine empathy.
Isn't it? It shows the vital, often unseen role pets play in our emotional well-being, especially during times of separation or sadness. Ziggy offers comfort, a quiet presence easing emotional burdens, nonverbal healing.
Honey, the physiotherapist dog. She makes people play.
Yes, she's a real joy bringer. Her superpower is actively getting people to play with her. It's therapeutic. Her playful insistence makes people laugh, distracts them from difficult exercises, fills them with joy.
And she insists. Puts the toy in their hands.
She does, a proactive approach to spreading happiness. A living antidote to pain through pure play and positive interaction.
Nora, the English Springer Spaniel, loves chasing and swimming.
Very active. Her superpower is twofold: eternal loyalty and ball catching. The epitome of faithfulness, always ready for fun. And she's seen a lot of the country because her family moved often.
So loyalty combined with adaptability.
Exactly. Loyalty isn't just staying put, it's staying connected wherever life takes you.
Okay, Lady, Nora's Siberian Husky sister. Sounds like quite the character. Escaping yards with only one front leg.
Isn't that amazing? Legendary escape artist. And loved swimming in muddy puddles. Her unique superpowers were playfully called tunnel making, related to escaping, no doubt, and being a conversationalist.
Huskies are known for being vocal.
They are, and the detail about keeping her cool with ice from supermarkets adds that touch of humor and practical care needed for her breed in Australia. Lady celebrates individuality, resourcefulness, and a quirky, determined spirit.
Now Kira, German short-haired pointer. That sounds like a deeply moving story.
It really is. Described as having the softest ears in the world, that immediate sense of comfort. But her most powerful contribution was supporting her human, Lil, through immense sadness.
How does she do that?
Lil shared that when life felt like one big shadow, overwhelming grief, Kira would instinctively push her nose in, pry my hands apart, and make me look into her smiling eyes. A determined, loving effort.
To break through the despair.
Exactly. And the outcome, that simple, persistent connection, gave Lil the energy to get up and keep going. It shows that profound, nonverbal comfort, empathy, and motivation dogs offer, seeing past the sorrow to inspire strength, the quiet power of presence.
Just incredible. And finally, Hazel, the special assistance dog.
Yes, allowed in shops, providing support. Her superpower is profound, intuitive perception. She goes with her owners if they're not feeling very confident.
And she knows who needs what kind of support.
Instinctively. Knows whether to go to the female owner for cuddles or the male owner for play. Incredible emotional intelligence and adaptability, tailoring her actions to their specific needs in the moment, embodies specialized, nuanced support.
Okay, wow. What an amazing variety of gifts and contributions. So bringing this all together for the listener, what's the big picture?
Well, these stories, each so unique, celebrate the astonishing diversity of talents dogs bring. But more broadly, they're a powerful reminder for us to look for and appreciate the unique superpowers, those quiet strengths, surprising abilities, inherent kindnesses in everyone around us.
Not just dogs, but people too.
Absolutely. Big or small, ordinary or extraordinary, it's about cultivating deeper awareness, recognizing those quiet gifts and impacts that might otherwise go unnoticed.
Now let's broaden the view even more. Global connections and responsibility. Canine citizenship.
Yes, the book weaves in dogs from different countries, highlighting how companionship, loyalty, and responsible pet ownership are truly universal themes, crossing borders.
Like Noe from Ecuador.
Exactly. Nancy's Maltese Terrier, a special companion especially as Nancy's kids are grown, shows how pets' roles evolve in our lives. But the story also introduces the practical side. Quarantine.
Right, for international travel.
And it's explained not just as a rule, but as vital for preventing disease spread. underscores global health considerations tied to responsible pet ownership. Our love for pets connects us to a bigger ecosystem.
And Bella, the Jack Russell from South Africa, same quarantine
Same
process.
process, yes. Reinforces the necessity of these regulations as safeguards. But Bella's personality shines through fierce and very loyal, but a real princess, full of energy. Shows pets adapt and thrive globally, bringing their unique spirits. Global citizens.
And Beto, from Ecuador too, found on the streets.
Yes, Mateo's Castellano breed dog from North Quito. His superpowers are deeply empathetic, being kind to people, especially Mateo, especially when things aren't going that well. He senses sadness and offers comfort.
That nonverbal support again. And he wears a Panama hat.
A charming cultural detail, practical too, for protection from the Aussie sun if he ever moved there. And again, the narrative stresses the need for quarantine, emphasizing that global responsibility.
Okay, on a lighter note, Smith's cake caper.
Yes. While staying with friends, Smith managed to get on the table and eat their entire birthday cake.
Oh no, before the party.
You got it. A lighthearted anecdote sure caused some groans, I bet. But beyond the humor, it's a lesson about the trust involved in pet sitting and the unpredictable, sometimes delightful mishaps that happen. Even beloved pets test our patience and sense of humor.
So these global stories, quarantine, even the cake incident, what's the bigger point about responsibility?
It raises that important question.
Right.
What does this teach us about global connections and our responsibility to our animal companions, not just in our homes, but as citizens of a wider world? Pet ownership can involve international factors, health protocols. Our care extends beyond our doorstep. Interconnectedness, shared stewardship.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. After journeying through all these stories, the familiar faces, the overcomers, the diverse gifts, the global dimension, what are the deeper human lessons here?
Well, when you pull all these threads together, it's clear these are more than just dog stories. They're powerful parables, really. Rich with wisdom, offering profound guidance for our own human lives.
Like kindness being a superpower. Grandma was very direct about that.
Absolutely. Kindness is a special power to use for the rest of your life. And crucially, that it can be practiced and strengthened, like a muscle.
It's not just something you are, it's something you do.
Exactly. An active choice. A discipline that grows with practice. Vital for our well-being, for harmonious communities. A superpower available to everyone.
And the power of working together. Those fire and rescue stories were incredible.
Awe-inspiring, right? Dogs alerting people to a house fire, working together to get owners out, call for help, or leading owners to that collapsed hypoglycemic mother with the baby.
Shows collective intelligence, selfless action.
Absolutely. It connects directly to human cooperation. The amazing things we can achieve when we pool strengths, communicate, support each other in crisis. The benefits of collaboration.
What about manners? The P-male comparison was funny but insightful.
It really was. The grandchild finds dog bottom sniffing hilarious, but the trainer explains it's vital communication for them. Smell the messages. Silly for us, essential for them.
And the contrast highlights the purpose of human manners.
Precisely. Ours aren't about scent, but expressions of kindness and respect. Crucial for navigating everything: work, friendships, home life. Shows that etiquette, canine or human, serves a vital social purpose: grace and consideration.
And circling back to Kira's story for its emotional depth.
Yes, it just perfectly encapsulates that profound impact of loyalty and companionship. Her unwavering presence breaking through grief, giving her human energy to get up and keep going. Unparalleled empathetic healing.
Such a beautiful bond, which contrasts so starkly with the sadness of Joshy's story.
It does. Joshy, Grandma's past dog, hit by a car due to poor road sense, a breed trait. Heartbreaking. But it underscores the importance of responsible ownership, understanding breed needs, vulnerabilities, and acknowledging the deep grief of loss.
Highlights the preciousness of these relationships and our responsibility within them. Love entails protection.
Exactly.
So you might pick up this book or listen to these stories thinking they're just charming tales about dogs.
But as we've delved deeper, it's clear they're powerful parables. They invite you, our listener, to observe more keenly, learn more deeply, and crucially, apply these timeless lessons: resilience, collaboration, empathy, kindness in your own life.
The dogs mirror our own human journey back to us.
With such clarity and love, they're remarkable teachers.
We've certainly journeyed through a remarkable world today. A world where every wagging tail, every challenge overcome, every simple act reveals a kind of hidden superpower.
From the quiet strength of overcomers like Skeeter and Cosmo.
To the joyful companionship of Autumn singing or Honey's playful therapy.
And those global connections with Beto and Noe.
These stories are just a profound reminder that life's changes, even the really tough ones, can lead to remarkable growth, unexpected joy, and much deeper connections.
And as we wrap up this deep dive, here's maybe a final provocative thought for you to consider.
Okay.
We've learned dogs have their own intricate manners, their communication, like P-mail, helping them understand their world and connect.
Right.
So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What are the unspoken signals, the subtle cues, the unique superpowers that the people and maybe even the pets in your life are showing every day that perhaps you're inadvertently missing?
That's interesting. Things we might overlook.
Exactly. Perhaps by adopting that appreciative lens from the Superpower Puppies book, by slowing down, observing more closely, we can all get better at recognizing and celebrating the extraordinary in the seemingly ordinary.
And that could lead to deeper connections.
I think so. Fostering deeper connections and cultivating a greater appreciation for all the resilience and quiet kindness that really does surround us if we just take the time to look.